It's Week 10 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints' creative quarterback. He comes in 4th in the league in passing this year. It's the Saints and the Cards, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10, Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings him out.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's able to drive up past the 40. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 42. Taken in by Harrison. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action now, Murray. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Camarda on to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's a throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw now. Olave with the catch. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Kamara. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. Dukes out a one stop, and he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Got his target. It's Hill. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Chased out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Kamara. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we're making some of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Another try following the sack. Wilson's got it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. He's driving some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. This, our last play of the quarter. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes, and he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That's caught at the 25. And he's all the way home. second scoring catch of the game. Grupe adds the extra point. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Murray here on first down. Fits it through the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals tie this game at 21. Now Camarda on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they face second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Cardinals going nickel here, 3rd down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Able to get it to Moreau. This is ahead for about 5. Dadrian Taylor-Demerson getting there for the tackle. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's good for another safe.
From the red zone now. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 10-yard line.
Kamara gets it off the option. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Kamara. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2. Sometimes.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Grupe's extra point is good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's got him. That's McBride. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ryman there to haul it in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. McBride hauls it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Cardinals in possession. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Now Murray on the play fake. Complete beyond the marker. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Pollard will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie before halftime. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals tie us up 28-all. Now Camarda on to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll come out throwing. He lofts it deep left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Pass play coming here. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he got this close to midfield before going out. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. Nick Chubb, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Thanks so much for the look around the
final
league,
adjustments
Coach.
for the
But
second
now
half
it's time
ahead.
to turn
It's
our
time to
attention
get back
to
at
this
it.
one
For the
as we
call,
begin
let's
the
rejoin
third quarter.
Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's not just a flip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Another run for Kamara. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll look to throw. This finds Moreau. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They're throwing it. Hauled in by Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running behind center with Kamara. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 24. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And they'll bring him down after an all-right gain. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Shaheed now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cardinals ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty... They've got first down from the 31. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Kamara. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw it. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. This one quickly to Harrison. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right back to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Again, a run with Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now, after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Koo able to put it through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And now Kamara. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pass play now. Flush down out to his left. And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out ahead the Cardinals now on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. 1st and 10, Murray. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. He's got Harrison. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They're now set for 1st and 10. Now Kyler. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just fine.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks set you behind the chains, and you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. They snap it to Murray. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Run here with Kamara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a run with Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, 3rd and long. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20. Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Murray on 3rd down. Caught by Pollard. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. Back to the air, Murray. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying to set this up quick. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL.